Hey Malefixa, so today I'm doing a reading using the Witch's Wisdom Oracle Cards deck. This is what it looks like. Oh. The illustrations. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle them. And I have already invoked my spirit guide, my goddess that I'm working with, which is Lady Athena, of course. You can invoke spirit guide, ancestors, family, god, goddess, whoever you want to invoke, or don't, do you. And also, when you are not using them, make sure you are keeping them on a sacred space if you can, or at least have a crystal on top of them. I kind of just like to put them in the box, and I'll place them on the windowsill and this side, and then I'll place a crystal right here. I'll place a crystal or, a couple, depending on what I'm feeling. And I will have a separate video on how I cleanse my deck, of course. Alright, and that's good. I want to shuffle them, make sure you give them a good knock. I give them 3 just to get all the energies out. You can also hold them like right here. Kind of just like hold them like this. Take some deep breaths in and out. Visualize your energy going to the cards before you do your knocks. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull our cards. If I'm looking over there, that's because my candle for Lady Athena is right there. So I'm just keeping an eye on her flame. What she's telling me to do. And when I'm doing a reading like this, I just pull until it feels right. Apparently we're doing those couple as well. And sometimes she just tells me which ones I need. And, makes them all fall. Apparently that one. We do. Yeah, we're done. Alright, so today I have pulled 8 cards. I'm just going to go ahead and resituate them. Just so I can read them better. Alright, so we're going to start from right to left, starting with the top, and then I'll move down to the bottom and do the same. Our first card is called the Watchtower of the West. So let me find that one. This is just shows all the meanings of the cards. Right. This is what it looks like. Little watchtower, of course. And it says autumn on the bottom. Calling upon the guardians and gatekeepers of the West. The season of autumn, which it is pretty much autumn. I think we are officially in September now, so in autumn. Brings you regeneration as it works in conjunction with the element of water. By visiting the Watchtower of the West, you are being assisted to enhance your psychic abilities as your emotions heal and become balanced. For those who don't know, I mentally just kind of went through something. We had a death, so kind of fits. Well, so nature starts to turn within itself, reflect on where you have been and what you have done during the preceding months. Allow water to wash over you to achieve harmony, inner peace, and tranquility. The West will open your heart and rein in any oversensitivity. Connect with the king and queen of the season and receive a much-needed cleansing and healing on all levels. The color blue represents the element of water and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of dusk. Autumn brings emotions to the surface in association with the card that flanks this one. So the card that will be flanking that one will be Cauldron, which we will read next. So kind of what this, I interpret this is needing peace. So this season kind of will be new me. Be able to open my heart and get to know myself better. Be able to heal and kind of cleanse myself. And everything will come to the surface along with the card we're reading next, which is Cauldron. And it says containment at the bottom, so we'll go ahead and read that one. Oh, just passed it. Alright. While you are bubbling over with anticipation to share with the world, you are advised to keep a lid on things, for the time to come out is not yet right. That which you hold within is to be contained for a while longer. So for now, just allow all that you know and feel to simmer gently. Boiling over will not serve you, and you just make your fingers burnt. Instead, Cauldron asks you to use this time for nurturing and preparation. The feast is promised, although newly acquired ingredients that have not yet been presented to you need first be stirred into the pot. Only when you add these fresh additions will you be ready. Be patient, for the signal to move forward will appear in good time. Only then, my dear, can you serve up what the world will be ready and willing to accept. So it kind of just tells me that, something is yet to come, something will show itself. And you need to I kind of just need to know everything before moving forward with whatever is to come. So that connected with the Watchtower card. Kind of just tells me that, need to have patience and something is going to be coming soon. Or will be coming. Okay. Moving on. Another Watchtower card, but this is Watchtower of the East, which is spring. Which happens to be my birthday. Go ahead and find that card. Watchtower of the East. Calling the guardians and gatekeepers of the East. The season of spring brings you fresh ideas as it works in conjunction with the element of air. By visiting the Watchtower of the East, you are being assisted in your journeying work through meditation and connection with the astral plane. Inspiration, creativity, and aspiration grace you. With, inspiration and creativity, which I've actually been getting more into drawing lately, so. Okay, moving and going back to this, the East will assist with writing, text, poetry, communication, and intelligence. Now is the time to connect with the god in his boyhood and maiden, and the main aspect of the triple goddess, which I actually work with Hagate, so. To plant your seeds and dream big so that the guardians of the East can usher in all that is needed for you to achieve your goals. The color yellow represents the element of air and should be used in accordance with magical workings at dawn. Spring heeds new beginnings for you in association with whichever card flanks this one, which is the cloak card, which I will read after we finish this one. I'm kind of saying that I need to work with the element of air, to be honest. To work with, as well as working with Hecate a little more, and that, we're getting back into creativity, that type of thing, Alright, moving on, and that's supposed to be, kind of connected with the cloak card, so go ahead and read that one. It's called Cloak Concealment. The thing with oracle cards versus tarot cards is that you kind of take a meaning from them versus, it being written out like it is with tarot. It's actually what I really love about oracle. It's more personal. For me, at least. Alright. You have been hiding in the shadows, too afraid to reveal your true nature and beliefs. Your cloak and dagger routine can conceal you no longer, for you are being called to come out of the broom closet and stand proud. When you step into alignment with the witch within, the ancestors will support you fully. Be safe in the knowledge that no longer can you be persecuted in the physical sense. The days of drowning, stoning, and burning are long gone. Be strong and rise above any judgments. Remember that any hurtful words directed at you will only damage the perpetrator. For what anyone gives out comes right back to them. Instead, embrace all that you are and shine brightly as you declare to the world your truth. Allow your inner wisdom to accompany you as you take first brave steps in authenticity and what will ultimately be the freedom to live your life as a real you. Kind of saying that something is going to be revealed, and to be me. Don't hide who I am from others. That I will have people on my side, whether it be actual like friends, family, or if it's going to be, you know, spirit guides, ancestors, deities. And kind of just, you know, release any fears that are inside. So far what I'm getting from this reading, with at least these 4 cards, is to be me, be prepared. Something is coming. I don't need to hide who I am. And healing is to come. Alright, now we are on the bottom row. So we have our bottom 4 cards. No more Watchtower cards. So we're going to start with this one, which is Witch's Cottage. And it says security on the bottom. Let me get a better view of that. Alright. Go ahead and get this one. Witch's Cottage. Insecurities and a lack of self-confidence have a habit of manifesting. Feeling like an outsider makes it difficult to be positive and fit in. So right now, instead of being on the outside looking in, you have given the key to let yourself into the Witch's Cottage for a while, where you will find all you need to become strong enough to deal with everything that is hurled at you. Explore every room and discover what is that you feel you are good at and what you feel most comfortable with. You may find that it is a kitchen filled with herbs and plants to make medicinal recipes, or perhaps it is to welcome warmth of the hearth where you feel most at home. As you investigate, you will discover the right tools and meet friends and familiars along the way for you to choose from and work with until you feel strong enough and ready to re-emerge with security as your supporter into the bold and confident witch you really are. Alright, so what I'm kind of getting from this is that, you know, I am supported, and that I need to start letting others in instead of blocking them out, not wanting to let people in. I kind of need to rediscover myself. Moving on, we have the Wiccan Reed Ethos is the next card. What it looks like, kind of a little scroll. It says, in perfect love and perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan Reed fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will, and ever mind the rule of 3. What ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. That's just kind of what the scroll on here says. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and find that. You are not one for sticking to the rules. In fact, you struggle when faced with that which you must adhere to. You have a natural rebellious streak which has led you into trouble, but honor the side of you, for it makes you all the more powerful. However, as a working witch, it is vital that you have integrity in all that you do. At all times must you follow the Wiccan Reed. You can rest assured that it was not put in place to spoil your fun, but to safeguard all magical practitioners from any harm to themselves and to others. You'll find that the Wiccan Reed is a positive instructional to live by and promises a way of life that's in tune with the balance of nature and perfect love and perfect trust. You can be confident that nothing you do will come back and bite when you live according to the ethos Wiccan rule, and by the law of 3, and ye harm none, do ye will. maybe kind of just like raise standards. I'm gonna get a clarification on that. Athena, can I get a clarification card? On the Rick and Read. Okay. Right. Oh, just past it. Coming together in whatever form is celebrated when hand fasting shows up. Indicates union of yourself and your beloved. Love is in the air, so get ready to tie the knot and jump over the broomsticks. Union also declares your marriage to Spirit and invites you to humbly come before the Lord and Lady to declare your undying love and declaration to their service. This time for pledges, promise, and vows to declare your love for a year, to whom you wish to be joined in. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Kind of just, commit yourself to the craft and be careful. That's what I get from these two. Alright, and the last two cards, we have our Lady/Goddess card. It says feminine on the bottom, which I believe that is Lady Aphrodite on the card, just by looking at it. Just gotta find that in here. Got it. Whether you are female or male, each one of us holds both feminine and masculine energies within our makeup. Lady/Goddess has been drawn, which indicates that you are struggling with an imbalance of these energies. You have given too much of yourself, finding it impossible to receive. It is so important to understand that if masculine that gives and the feminine that receives. So the rest of the time someone offers you something, whether it's a gift, compliment, or help, receive graciously. Working with the scent from fresh roses or natural rose essence, as well as rose quartz, will help heal your heart to open up to receptivity. This will enable you to harness the divine feminine within and align you with the harmony that you long for. Evoke Lady and Goddess to your life as you willingly receive her gifts of love, peace, gentleness, beauty, purity, and compassion. So kind of just be gentle and kind of just take in what others are kind of sending your way. Acknowledge femininity. Kind of just acknowledge feminine energy because I cannot say the word right now. Yeah. Alright, last card is for Ostara. It says incubation. If you don't know, Ostara is a holiday in the pagan calendar. So let's go ahead and find Ostara in here. I just passed it. Like the sun rising at spring equinox, Ostara's promise of new beginnings and fertility is on the horizon. Everything is in place to make real your desires, but first you must allow all things to unfold naturally. The seeds planted at Imbolc need time to nurture deep within the earth, and even though these seedlings may now be appearing, you are yet to witness them grow into full bloom. So have patience, as this time of incubation for the development of any project, wishes, spells, and dreams you have breathed energy into. Everything is simmering under the surface, and the timing is perfect to bring the best results. That which you cannot see needs to take place first in the background, so don't try to speed up the process. Just wait, trust, and allow the natural order of things to take place. Your patience will pay off. Just so like everything that has been that I have wished has will come true. Just needs time to kind of settle and just let things go as they will. Everything will end up how it needs to naturally. Okay, so in terms of the reading, so I need to give myself time to heal. Find out who I truly am. Embrace who I am. don't hide who I am from others, and have some patience. So if you are interested in this deck, it is called the Witch's Wisdom Oracle Cards deck. This is what it looks like. It has 48 cards in it, and it has the little book that gives you all the definitions in it. Also at the beginning of it, it also gives a little spread. Let me just show that. So it has a page of sample spreads and a pentagram spread. So yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and get it. Hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will link this in the description. Love ya!